Diana, the beef awakens. The story begins in a top-secret floating laboratory hidden above the Swiss Alps, disguised as a luxury cheese factory. Inside, Dr. Strange, now posing as Dr. Stephen Cheddar. Stephen Cheddar led a secret project, Project Diana, an attempt to create the world's most perfect beef without harming a single animal. Also, because he lost a steak-eating contest to Wong and had revenge to settle, Clea, disguised as Chef Clea Fromage, handled the genetic tech. And lunch breaks. One rainy evening, Strange burst into the lab, hair wild, goggles askew. Clea? I cracked it, he shouted. Did you finally fix the coffee machine? Clea asked hopefully. Better. I figured out how Belgian blue cattle became so ridiculously ripped. He threw a hologram into the air. An image of a massive, muscle-bound cow appeared, flexing dramatically. Wong wandered in, munching on cheese. Looks like that cow could bench press me. Strange explained. The Belgian blue had a mutation. Its myostatin gene was knocked out, so its muscles kept growing endlessly. But the secret wasn't just luck. It was hidden ancient CRE locks technology, lost centuries ago. Ancient CRE locks. Clea frowned. Sounds like a breakfast cereal for nerds. It's a gene switch, Clea. We can use it, Strange said, eyes gleaming. We'll knock out myostatin in ordinary cows, maybe even supercharge it by inserting it into the Y chromosome. Male calves growing into beefy titans. No cruelty, no factory farms. Clean meat. Clea sighed. Fine. But if I see a cow wearing sunglasses and riding a motorcycle, I'm out. They got to work, using CRE recombinase and LOXP sites to surgically edit the DNA. Their first test was, of course, on mice. They created a mouse named Maximus, who immediately began doing one-finger pull-ups on the ceiling fan. Success, Strange declared. Slightly horrifying, Clea added. Next came the real deal, the embryo of a normal cow, implanted with the new super gene. Weeks later, the calf was born. They named her Diana. Diana looked normal. Too normal. Strange was disappointed. He poked her gently. Maybe she's just shy, Clea said. Then, Diana hiccuped and accidentally smashed a steel beam into powder. Oh no, Wong whispered. The suspense deepened. Strange decided they must test her abilities. They set up a strength trial, Diana versus a wrecking ball. Diana versus a bulldozer. Diana versus Wong's lunch tray, may it rest in peace. Each time, Diana effortlessly crushed the objects without even noticing. But then, things got weird. Diana started glowing. Her muscles rippled with golden light. At night, she sang ancient lullabies in forgotten languages. One evening, as they reviewed security footage, Clea gasped. Stephen, look at this. On the video, Diana walked through a wall without breaking it, just phased right through. Strange paled. We didn't just boost her muscle gene, we awakened something ancient. Something mystical. The mystery unfolds late one night, alarms blared. The lab shook violently. Diana was missing. In her place was a glowing, spinning DNA helix, a message encoded inside. You created me. I create my destiny. Farewell, tiny meatlings. Suddenly, all screens flashed images of Diana. Now galloping across the skies of Switzerland, muscles sparkling like supernovas, leaving trails of rainbow mist. Cows on nearby farms started mooing in strange harmonies. Tourists reported a flying gym coach made of beef. The final showdown desperate, Strange, Clea, and Wong boarded their emergency helicarrot, don't ask, long story, and chased Diana across Europe. They finally cornered her at the edge of a cliff overlooking the sea. Strange raised a megaphone. Diana, you have to come home. You're destabilizing Earth's protein balance. Diana turned, eyes glowing, her mighty tail whipping like a cyclone. Then she laughed. She laughed. You small creatures seek to bind me with your science. I am beyond stake now. I am Beefinity. And with that, she leapt into the sky, exploded into stardust, and ascended into legend. Final scene. Back at the lab, Clea stirred her coffee gloomily. Well, there goes our Nobel Prize. Wong munched on a protein bar. At least I can still eat cheese. Strange smirked. Cheer up. She left a gift. He pointed to a tiny calf curled up in the corner, glowing faintly. Baby Diana number 2 opened her eyes and winked. The lab lights flickered. Everyone screamed. The end.